What's up, traders? We just closed out of massive leaps on Meta for a very huge gain. And I already know what you're thinking. Rashad, did I miss it? You didn't, because the market just handed us the next one. In this video, I'm going to show you three things. One, the new leaps opportunity that I'm watching right now. Two, exactly how I find these opportunities with a click of a button. And three, how you can best position yourself for the opportunity. Now, if you're new here, my name is Rashad. I am a full-time options trader, and I bring in the bulk of my income via the stock market. So if you could do me a huge favor and go ahead and smash that like button, and do remember that this is not financial advice, nor is it a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold any equities or option contracts. All trading comes with risk, and results may vary. Now, I always got to put the first thing first, and we have to give glory to God. And so I will share a scripture that has to do with money, wealth building, or business. And this comes from Proverbs 10:22, and it says, "The blessing of the Lord brings wealth without painful toil for it." And the easy to read version states, God's blessing brings true wealth without regret. All right, so I hope that blesses somebody out there. And speaking of building wealth, I have to shout out a few members. And typically I shout out members of the Trade Freedom community. But today I'm going to shout out some members of the Bull Premium newsletter. And so Yogesh, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right, he says, "I'm a newbie to options trading. I started following Rashad here. And so far my win rate is 100%. Thanks, Rashad, for the insights." And so shout out to you being 100% still. And then Eric says, "Been with Rashad's monthly newsletter going on 4 months. Started slow, only took the RUT trades with one contract until confidence increased. Since gaining confidence, modified a little to fit my account, size, and risk tolerance, going on 6 weeks, over $5,000 per week with a goal of," and he put 2K, but I'm assuming that he meant 20K, as he obviously said he's been doing 5K per week. All right, so shout out to you, Eric. And if anybody's interested in joining the Bull Premium newsletter, it's only $49 per month, but you'll get setups from me every single Friday morning. And we are currently at a 96% win rate for the entire year. All right, so the link for that is below. Also, obviously, if you want to join the Trade Freedom community and get the full experience, then that is down there as well. But the great thing about both is you get access to the newly launched Tradeform IQ platform that I have built from the ground up in order to help my community become better traders. And also, I use this for myself every single day. And this just launched, only $19 as we speak, to celebrate the launch. However, the price will be going up after this weekend. And so if you want to go ahead and lock in that $19 per month, the link is below in the description as well. But more on Tradeform a little later. Let's get down to business. So something very interesting happened today. We left the fear territory in the market, all right? We had been moving in a downwards direction, and there was a lot of fear coming into the market. We could see just 1 week ago, we were at 32, all right? So we were in the lower levels of fear, about to re-enter into the extreme fear territory. And what I said over and over and over again is that is a time to plant seeds. There has never been a single time in market history where it has gone into the extreme fear or the fear territory, and that has not been a great time to buy. Okay, so shout out to everybody who was planting seeds while we were in the fear territory and has already received a ton of gains. That good old Warren Buffett saying will never get old: be greedy when others are fearful. Now, as far as the markets today, SK Hynix just came over to its US market debut, and it is doing very well, up 13% today. And so now it's taking all of the shine from the SpaceX IPO. And speaking of the SpaceX IPO, literally what happened with that stock is exactly what I said would happen. Go back and look at my videos from last month. Quite literally, the time frame that I gave is exactly what happened with SpaceX. All right, now I don't want to get beat up by any of the Elon lovers. I'm just referring to the stock, and the stock was never a good stock to buy up to current time. So hopefully you guys didn't get too hurt on that one. Now, we in the Trade Freedom community just exited a huge play on Meta. And so if we look here, we can see the headlines where Meta stock turns positive on the year on data center plans, new AI model pricing. All right, so they're discussing new ways where they can make all of this AI spend worth it. Meta has been getting punished for the majority of the year because of their AI spend. And eventually, after spending so much, investors are like, hey, where's my return on my investment? And because Meta was not up to that point, giving them a clear answer like, hey, this is where the return on our investment will come from, a lot of investors were selling. Well, now they're like, hey, all right, we got you. This is what we're going to do. And investors are liking what they're hearing. But we in the community were already positioned to take advantage due to the Leaps Finder tool on the Tradeform IQ platform. Now, looking at the charts here, and these are the weekly candlesticks, all right? And so when I'm looking for a leaps opportunity, I always switch it over to the weekly candlesticks, and I like to look at the stochastic, all right? So the stochastic are these lines down here, and they simply are a momentum oscillator. And so it quite simply shows you, hey, if the stock is having bullish momentum currently, then the stochastic will be pointing upwards. And if the stock is having bearish momentum, then the stochastic will be pointing bearish. All right, so it's very similar to the RSI. A lot of people are familiar with the RSI. The stochastic just calculates things a little differently. All right, and so what I want you to notice is the stochastic was coming down for quite some time. We had this several week downturn here where it peaked the week of April 17th, and then through May and June, it pretty much went in a downturn. Well, what I noticed and what the LEAPS finder pointed out, which I'll show you guys in just a second, is last week, that stochastic reversed. Okay, so it came up, the green line passed this orange line here. So the green line is what's called the stochastic K, and the orange is the stochastic D. And so the stochastic K is always the one that leads. And so it turned up and came above the stochastic D. And this was just last week. And so I loved what I was seeing there. And then I looked at where was our future resistance at. All right, and so if we come here, we can clearly see where Meta may have near-term resistance, and it's very clearly in this 700 to about 725 area. Okay, we can see in the past right here, that area was near-term support. Okay, so it bounced off of it a few times, and then once it finally crashed down, it then became resistance. All right, it kept bumping its head. And so here we are again, and it's nearing that area as well. And so Meta's going to need a lot of buyers to step in to get past that area. Now, fundamentally, I believe Meta is more than an $800 stock. And that's easily. And that's not even accounting for all the new streams of revenue that they're announcing here over the recent term. All right, this is just off of their ad business alone is more than an $800 stock, but that's fundamentally. If we're looking at technically, it's going to need some help to get over this 700 to 725 area. Now, when it comes to finding new LEAPS opportunities, that used to mean, for me personally, digging around charts for hours. But not anymore. I built the LEAPS Finder tool to do all the heavy lifting for me. And when I ran it over the last few days, a specific name kept jumping out. And it's a company you already know is one of the most dominant companies in the entire world that the market has quietly left on the discount rack. And so let's take a look at what that company is. Now, here we are at the LEAPS Finder, and what it does is it goes out and looks at hundreds of different companies all at once. And then based on several different criteria that I set, it gives them all a score from 0 to 100 and then ranks them accordingly. Okay, and so over the last few days, I've been looking at the list of companies that it has put out, and one sticks out that I really love. And that is Amazon, ticker symbol AMZN. All right, so if we come and we look here, we can see it was ranked number 3 for the day. But here's what I want to show you. Now, remember what I showed you about the stochastic for Meta that just happened last week. Well, look here. Look at the stochastic for Meta. It dropped down into that oversold area, and now it is crossing back over just like Meta did. Now, here's a few more things that I like a lot. So the price is currently trading around 244. We can see the 52-week high was right here at 278. But analyst target prices are up here at $312. Now, if we come down and we look at the scoring that the LEAPS Finder gave for Amazon, we can see it's scored at a 67 over 100. Now, anything over a 65 is considered green, and so that is good. Now, there are 5 main categories where it scores how great of a LEAPS opportunity that it is. And the 5 main categories are trend, the implied volatility, the quality of the company, the entry at the current time, and the options economics. Now, each one of those 5 main categories all breaks down into much smaller categories as well, and you all collectively get the score that we can see here. Now, what I do want you to notice is that the IV percentile is pretty high right now, and that is because it has earnings in 19 days. All right, and so more on that in just a second, but you can easily see why this tool will drastically reduce the time you need in order to analyze a stock based on its LEAPS opportunity, right? Out of 772 names, it immediately narrowed it down to 62 that fit the specific criteria that we set, and then it ranked those 62 from 1 to 62. Now, if we come over and we look at the seasonality of Amazon, if we look at July, we can see July is, over the last 15 years for Amazon, the best month of the year. All right, going up an average of 6.34% as far as the return, and then the win rate is it's up 73% of the time in July. And the thing is, usually Amazon's earnings are in July. And so we could be setting up for a situation where Amazon does go up considerably after earnings. Of course, we don't know. Earnings is a crapshoot. Amazon can do amazingly well and the stock price go down. And the reverse is true as well. Amazon could do horrible and the stock price goes up. We do not know, but let's go ahead and go to the earnings and see how they've been doing. All right, so now we're here at the earnings tab, and we can see Amazon has been very consistently beating to the upside. And goodness, they had an earnings beat of 68% just the previous quarter. And so that is good to see. But if we go over to the options tab, what I want to show you here is that if we look at the put call ratio, investors are making bullish plays on this stock. All right. So we can see the put call ratio is 0.63. And so the amount of calls is far outweighing the amount of puts. All right. The calls are at 2.9 million right now, while the puts are at 1.8 million. So a drastic difference. Now, if we take a look at the implied volatility, again, I showed you it's very high. And again, that's because we have earnings coming up here very soon. But what I want to show you here is if we look at the chart of the IV history, we can see the last time IV was really high was when? 3 months ago, right before earnings. All right. Back in April, it shot up. Then right after earnings, it shot down. And now that we are gearing up for earnings again, it is trending back in an upwards direction. And that is a huge point that I want to discuss in just a moment. Now, looking at the chart here, again, obviously we can see the stochastic is turning upwards. And as far as support and resistance, we can see that it just recently bounced off of this level that has been either resistance or support pretty much over the last few years. All right. So this area right here, which is basically what, 225 to 240, has either at some point been resistance or it's been support, or now it's turning back into support again. All right. Now, whether you should enter into LEAPS right here, right now, well, again, they have earnings in 19 days from the recording of this video. And while history says we should expect for them to do very well, you never quite know, do you? And so what I will likely do is I will wait a little bit to look at data a little closer too, as far as it comes to buying a LEAPS. However, what we've been doing in the Trader Freedom community is we've been selling puts and put credit spreads on Amazon, or ticker symbol AMZU, which is a leveraged version of Amazon. So if I go ahead and pull up that chart as well, so now I have the chart up for AMZU, and this is a 2x leverage ETF to Amazon. So it moves double the daily move of Amazon. If Amazon goes up 1%, AMZU goes up 2%. And if Amazon goes down 1%, AMZU goes down 2%. All right, but what I like here, one, obviously it's a much lesser stock price, right? It's only 35 bucks. So it opens up strategies for people who have smaller accounts, as long as you're willing to take on the extra risk because it is a leveraged stock. But also, if you remember, I showed you that the IV percentile was very high. Well, what does that mean? That means that option premiums are much higher right now. And so typically as an option seller, that is exactly what you want. And as an option buyer, that's not what you want. And so while I wait to determine if I'm going to attack LEAPS in this situation, we have actually been selling a lot of puts and put credit spreads down here at lower levels. Okay. And as you can see, the chart looks pretty similar to Amazon, where it is currently coming off a nice level of support. All right. So we have been attacking and collecting a ton of premium that way. And look, Amazon as a company is a no-brainer. You can clearly see that their revenue is consistently growing. Their net income is consistently growing. Their earnings per share is consistently growing, even though they are spending a ton of money on AI expenditures. And, eventually those AI expenditures are going to start decreasing. And that is going to drastically increase the cash flow that goes back to all their shareholders. But you guys let me know down in the comments below. What do you think of Amazon right now? How are you playing it? And do remember to go ahead and grab your subscription to Tradeform IQ to lock in the launch price before it goes up here in a few days. But do remember you can get this tool absolutely for free if you join Bull Premium or Trader Freedom. All right, so 3 different ways to access this amazing tool. And again, I use this tool every single day to become a better trader and to simply make money. All right, but that's it for this one. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.